that gets lots of junk mail, and before you throw it out, you need to protect yourself. This is going to do the job for you. It's a program and a product called Guard Your ID. Since we first introduced this set of 3 identity protection variety kit, we sold 30,000 of them. This is going to, with one swipe on either glossy or matte finish paper, encrypt whatever's behind it. There are millions of people in this country that fall victim to identity theft every single day. And do you know whose responsibility it is to fix it if you become a victim of identity theft? Yours. Do you know who pays for it? You do. And by the time you realize you've been compromised, the people that are responsible are in the wind. So before you ever throw it out, including your shipping labels with tracking numbers, make sure you have guarded your ID. Diana Seastead is here live in studio, who's going to join us now and talk to us about this. It's great to see you again, my friend. Good to have you home.
Yeah, great to be here.
This is fantastic. Now, there are 3 Guard Your ID rollers in this setup. Let's just move these up front and talk about the 3, because there's the little guy here that is worth 600 swipes.
Yes.
And then we have the wide roller that's worth 1,000 stripes.
Yep.
Or swipes, rather.
Swipes, yep.
And then tell us about the third wide roller.
So this one will also, it's a wide roller that also will do 1,000 swipes, but it has a built-in letter opener. It just clicks into place, so now you can easily open your packages without, you know, getting the kitchen knife to open up those boxes, and just use that little lever to put that back. And you know, every time you have a package, you have the label and things that you need to take care of. You have a packing slip on the inside, so this is just a great tool to have as well.
It's really perfect. Now, I can tell you, we had this on, Fran, was it earlier today? It was on twice today, and 7,000 were ordered. Now, here are the color choices we have for you. I have this in blue marble. I know it's a little hard to see, but this is a blue marble finish. There you can see that blue marble finish on the top. So here's blue marble. This is called magenta marble. Then I have it for you in blue. Down front, this is black marble, exclusive to QVC. Beside that is the wine, I believe also exclusive. This is neon green, also exclusive to QVC. And finally, I have it for you in the pink marble, which I believe is also exclusive. So all that coming together for a big deal price of $18.99. I have a version of Guard Your ID at home. I use it every single day. Now, here's your value story. If you were to buy these 3 variety pack at retail separately, you'd be looking at almost $43. Our price tonight is $18.99. And let me tell you, you're going to pay a whole lot more than $18.99 if your identity is ever stolen.
Oh my gosh.
Because if your credit cards get hacked, if your identity gets stolen and gets used to open up new accounts, guess who pays for it?
Yeah, you do. And it's also the time, the effort, that stress.
The angst. The feeling of violation.
That's right.
All those things. Now, this is what the Guard Your ID looks like all blown up. We wanted to show you that it looks like hieroglyphics, doesn't it?
That's right. So this is a blown up version of what's on the stamped surface. So you're right, it's like an encryption, but that's what you're going to roll over, that personal information. So that's your name, your address, your social security number. So like on here, there's an old tax form. You know, from 2014.
It's April 15th. Tomorrow's the 31st of July. And I was just on the phone today making appointments with my accountant to get my taxes all done and taken care of before the 15th. And you got all these forms that have to be maybe thrown out because they're old. You got, I just had my acid reflux pills refilled today. My old bottle, when I get home tonight, I will Guard Your ID, the label, before I throw it out. And if you've got shipping labels, guess what's on there? The tracking number.
Right.
If someone gets a hold of that label, they could reverse track your package and get your name, your address, your payment information.
Method. Yeah, exactly. So it's so important, you know, every time we have a piece of paper that has precious information on it, you don't want it in your trash or recycle bin, because that's, you know, fair game for somebody to go through. Or what if you have a common, like my son lives in an apartment, so all the trash for all the units go to the same place. So you really don't know who has access to your personal information.
There are people that are called dumpster divers.
Oh, yeah.
That make it their business, and they don't mind being covered with banana peels and coffee grinds, because what they're after is information.
Right.
Now, notice that Diana is only doing a single swipe. If you take this roller and you do this, all you're doing is wasting ink.
Right.
Because all you need to do is just swipe it once and you've encrypted whatever is underneath. And you can't see it on the reverse side.
That's right.
You can't make it out. It's over. Game over.
Game over.
And 1,000 of these are now gone. We have so many people who are recognizing this great deal. Let's remind you that at retail, If purchased separately, these three would be almost 43 bucks. Tonight, they're $18 and change. Let's talk about colors, and this is blue marble. This light blue is a blue marble finish and really, really lovely, so don't miss out on blue marble. I also have magenta marble, and this is called regular blue. This is black marble on the bottom. Beside that is wine, neon green, and pink marble. And pink marble is the most popular. This large roller, 1,000 swipes. This one with the letter opener, 1,000 swipes. The little guy, 600 swipes.
Yeah.
And they're pre-inked and ready to roll.
They are. They're self-inking roller stamps. You don't have to mess around with any kind of ink pads or anything, so it's nice and neat. All you do is uncap it, and then, you know, I look at my mail every day and kind of think, like, if the information on that piece of paper is something I don't want a stranger to have, then I want to make sure that I block it out. Like something like a prescription receipt, date of birth, your medical information,
What's the first
your
thing they ask you
doctor's
at
name.
the drugstore? What's your date of birth, please?
Yeah.
That's how they find you in the computer.
Right.
If someone has that information, they can already go into the pharmacy and claim to be you.
Mm-hmm.
And what if you have not ordered your refills yet?
Yeah.
And they're able to get your prescription. Do you go to order your refills and they're like, you've already been here.
Right.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already filled it. Whoops.
Yeah, it's violating. Now, these you can use on matte and glossy paper. Just give it a little dry time, but, you know, a lot of labels, catalogs, magazines, anything that has your name and address on it. I love this also for, like, our younger people, like, you know, my son's in college. As soon as kids get their first job, they have pay stubs, and they have to pay taxes. So it starts, and then once they like take the SAT at school, they start getting mail all the time. So, you know, it's important to teach them this is a better way. Don't just like rip things in half or throw things away. I always kind of throw my son under the bus, but when he had his first job, I found all his pay stubs in the trash can in his room. And I was like,
whoa,
oh,
Leroy,
no.
what are you doing?
Right.
His name's not Leroy. Hey, can I tell you that we are very busy? We've now taken orders for, is it 1,500, Fran? Now 1,800. Add that to the 7,000 ordered earlier today. This is an extraordinary value. How many of you are throwing away information and you're throwing away and giving thieves who make it their business to go through trash all of your personal information? Make it as difficult for them as possible. When they fish my trash out of the dumpster, I want them to say, oh,
nothing here.
Nothing here. And I got dirty for no good reason. I'm all smelly because I have banana peels in my hair. This is fine. I want them to go home dirty and frustrated, because I don't want them getting any of my personal information. And if you're using Guard Your ID, you're protected.
Exactly, and it's about peace of mind. This is such an easy, simple, affordable way to protect yourself and your family from identity theft. Anything that is on paper, the prescription bottles, and even if you have a shredder, it is a great companion piece to a shredder, because the boxes, the bubble mailers, the prescription bottles, you cannot shred those things. So this is great for those things. But even just to have, like, for the junk mail, and you know, it's portable, it's quiet. You can do this like when you're watching TV at night.
Think about the number of credit card offers you get, savings account offers you get. Just call this number.
Right.
Or scan this I love those.
Yeah.
Scan the QR code.
Yes.
Oh no, I blocked those out too.
Right.
And if you are getting your credit card bill, what if you get those checks that charge back to your credit card
right
bill?
here, we have some of
All
those.
it takes is for one of those checks to
Yep.
fall into the wrong hands, and now suddenly someone has your name, address, your credit card number, and they can go to town. Don't let this happen to you. It's too easy to protect yourself. And tonight, so very affordable. Credit card receipts, gas receipts, ATM receipts. Block them all out before you throw them out. Make sure you're taking this small step to protect yourself. We are super, super busy now. 2,500 ordered in this show. I have 800 people on the phone lines. 18,000 people are on QVC.com browsing about, shopping. Tonight, loving what they're finding. So this, you know, at QVC we like to say it's shopping brought to life.
Yeah.
This is protection brought to life.
This
is real life, everyday stuff that if you don't take these 5 minutes to do this, you could be suffering long after the fact.
And it doesn't even take 5 minutes. I mean, you really just go through your mail, you open it up, you just swipe anything.
I'm usually done in about a minute or two.
Yeah, and it gets rid of the clutter too for me. Like, I don't sit around and have a big pile of mail that I'm waiting to shred or anything. I can just take care of business every day, bring it in, bring the mail in.
And Diana, let me ask you this question. If I buy multiples of these, if I don't open them, do they stay fresh?
Oh, they're going to stay fresh for years. I mean,
so at this price, you can buy multiples, because remember, these are worth, the large ones ones are each worth 1,000 swipes, and the little guy is 600 swipes. So once you have used up this ink, go to your second set. As long as it's not been opened, it's fresh.
Oh, absolutely. They last a super long time. So you're getting 2,600 swipes in that set. And they're nice too to maybe have in different places in the house. Maybe you keep one, you know.
In the front hall table.
Yep, front hall table, maybe in the kitchen. You have one in the office so that you have one ready just whenever you have something that you need to.
Let me update you now. We've taken orders for, how many, Fran? I think Fran went away. Okay. A lot, over 3,000 I think was the last update I got. This is blue marble, this is magenta marble, this is blue, black marble getting limited, wine, neon green, and pink marble. Diana Seastead, it's good to have you home, friend.
Oh, great to be here, David. Thank you so much.
Nice to have you here, and nice to have you help lead off our show. We are very busy, V43176. Stay on the line, and we'll take good care of you, but don't hang up and utilize QVC.com in your mobile apps, and we'll get you all squared away. All right, hey there. So we are moving right along with this good